prices, helpful service. That's Harris Ace Hardware. Harris Ace is your place for Yeti coolers, Traeger grills, Costa de Mar sunglasses, Calcutta Renegade coolers, plus Harris Ace is your hometown dealer for yellow wood treated lumber. Harris Ace will not be undersold on price, so you know you're getting the best price at Harris Ace. Your favorite place for hardware and lumber supplies is Harris Ace Hardware, West Cherry Street in Jesup.
It's time now for a look at some local sports. In sports, the Wayne County High School football season came to a close up in Athens, Georgia, Friday night as Clark Central wins the game 28-20, advances to the quarterfinals of the state playoffs as the Jackets exit once again in round 2 of the state playoffs for the third year in a row. Here's how the game unfolded Friday night as Clark Central took advantage of a fumbled punt after the recovery on the first play went 39 yards from quarterback Isaac Ward to their speedy receiver No Mack, and Clark led early 7-zip with 8:11 left to go in the first quarter. But the Jackets, as they did all year, answered quickly after a 70-yard strike to Terrell Wright, which got the Jackets inside the 20-yard line of the Gladiators. Trey Pierce connects again with Wright for a 19-yard strike and a tie game.
Wayne trying to answer the touchdown by the Gladiators, but a penalty hurt at the moment. Pierce back to pass, throws over the middle, goes man, Terrell Wright at the 5, touchdown Wayne County. Terrell Wright again over the middle, wide open, and Wayne County scores from 19 yards out, and we're a PAT away from a tie game.
And Presley Kane's PAT made it 7-7 and stayed that way until the end of the first quarter, as with under a minute left to go in the game, Wayne County's Antoine McBride races 30 yards to give Wayne County the lead.
Trey Pierce gives up the middle, big hole, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Wayne County. Wayne County with the run, Antoine McBride, the touchdown from 30 yards out, and Wayne takes the lead.
Wayne County's PAT good with just 43 seconds left in quarter number 1. Wayne County led 14-7, looking good at this point in the game. We moved to the second quarter. This may have been the play of the game as Isaac Ward, with the defender wrapped around him, was able to get the ball off for a 3-yard touchdown to tie the game 14-14 with 9:24 left to go till halftime. Only other threat to score by either team in the first half was Clark Central missed a 39-yard field goal as it hit the left upright and bounced away, and the score at halftime read Wayne County 14, Clark Central 14. Clark Central would take control of the game in the third quarter. First, a 49-yard strike to Josh Hodges to make the score 21-14, and they built it to 28-14 on another bomb to No Mack. And at the end of the third quarter was Gladiators 28, Wayne County 14. Jackets would get back in the game late in the fourth quarter. Sophomore quarterback Trey Pierce races 39 yards for a touchdown to bring it to a one-possession game.
Pierce back to pass, in trouble, rolls out of trouble, got all kinds of running room, down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, did he get in? Touchdown Trey Pierce, what a play! Whoa, how sweet it is! Trey Pierce takes it 39 yards for the touchdown with 3:30 to go, and it's 28-20, the PAT to come. What a run by Pierce.
And Wayne County misses the PAT. It stays 28-20. Wayne County was hoping to get the ball back one more time. Had Clark Central in a third and long situation, but an unsportsmanlike penalty in a dead ball situation with an ejection gave the Gladiators a first down, and they simply ran out the clock to end the game and our season. We'll never know what would have happened if the Jackets got the ball back, but any chance of that happening ended with the 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. After the game, Coach Ken Cribb with the explanation of what happened at the end of the game.
Let's talk about the good stuff. Like I said, we come in this season, 32 seniors gone. Get all the way back here to the second round again. A lot of young talent. Started 4 freshmen in the ball game. Trey Pierce showed his ability on that nice 39-yard touchdown run. Kids fought all year long. I mean, I just want to talk about some positive things.
Well, I mean, there's a ton of positives because other than, kids losing the composure there and kind of just throwing in towel there. But great season, great effort, young team. Very, very young team, not just 4 freshmen. I mean, sophomore quarterback, sophomore linebackers. It's just a very, very young team that got better and better and played hard. And we just played 28-20 to a team that beat Buford.
Right, and the team that just scored 63 last weekend. But We knew coming in it was going to be the matchup. Their talented receivers against our secondary. But I told Joe I don't know if anybody's got an answer for No Mac and this quarterback. Is that quarterback has time to throw, he can heave it 55, 60 yards, and the play is just go back there, heave it as far as you can, and let No Mac go run under it.
He's fast.
And he did that like 3 times.
He did. He's fast.
I mean, we know how fast Trayvon Chance is. I think he was running by Trayvon.
That's correct. Yeah, they got good skilled kids, and they got them all-star staff also. It was I thought two well-coached teams, and a lot of talent on the field. Great football game. We just made too many mistakes.
Great atmosphere, and let's tip our cap to the Wayne County faithful. They showed up in full support. Great crowd. I thought we had as many people here as they did.
Yep, it was a great crowd. It was a long. That's a haul, like you said, to get up here, and it just shows the loyalty of our fans. And I appreciate them more than they realize, because they mean the world to us, and we feed off of them. And but I'm proud of the whole program. I'm proud of our kids. A great season. I mean, rebuilding year, whatever, but 8-3 season with
And again, those comments at the game of Coach Ken Cribb. Once again, Clark Central advances. They'll meet Warner Robins Friday. Other matchups in 5A, Buford and Carrollton. Buford beat Ware County 34-6 in Waycross Friday night. Starsmill will play Dutchtown, and Griffin will play Jones County. As far as the Jackets, to lose over 30 seniors, beat back in state playoffs was just a tremendous job this year by the coaching staff and players. A young team with a lot of talent coming back, and a program that's solid. Programs competing with the Stockbridges and Clark Central and Jones County in the hunt every year. The last 3 years, hopefully hard work. That goal of state title is in striking distance. Elsewhere around the state, both Appling and Pierce lost on Friday night. Pierce lost to Hart County 39-29. Appling lost to Jefferson 28-7. Both Glenn and Brunswick lost. Glenn to Decula 42-20. Brunswick to Harrison 51-19. Both Coffee and Richmond Hill advanced. Richmond Hill will host Valdosta Friday night over Richmond Hill. First time ever those two teams hooked up. Coffee will be at Allatoona. In 7A, it's Lions taking on Grayson. Parkview will play Archer. North Gwinnett plays McEachin, and Mill Creek will play Marietta. Again, 8 teams left in each classification. Wayne County now turns his attention to basketball and wrestling. Speaking of basketball, the high school basketball team's off until December 3rd, when they'll head to Baxley to take on Appling County. Teams are on the road for the entire month of December. The next home game's not until Friday, January 3rd, when they host Ware County in the first region game of the season. This past Saturday, the girls keep it rolling. They beat Dodge 56-27. Taryn Ward off to a great start. As expected, a very talented player. Scored 27 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block shot in the win. Wayne County off to a nice 4-0 start in girls varsity basketball. Varsity boys defeated Dodge County Saturday night at home. Final score 65-39. Jameson Johnson had 15. Jakari Slay had 13. Ryan Moore added 7, had 12 rebounds and 5 assists. Once again, the team's off for the Thanksgiving holidays. College football, Georgia beats Texas A&M Saturday in Athens, 19-13. They'll play in Atlanta against Tech, and then in Atlanta the following week for the SEC Championship in Atlanta against LSU. Georgia with 2 more wins will advance to the college football playoffs. Big test against LSU, but a major Georgia crowd in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. SEC Championship on the line that Saturday. Georgia Southern, a tough loss Saturday at Arkansas State, 38-33 the final. Other scores, the big upset occurred. Arizona beats Oregon, so the Ducks' chances for a playoff system is over. Oklahoma beat TCU 28-24. LSU rolls over Arkansas 56-20. Michigan over Indiana 39-14. Baylor over Texas 24-10. Ohio State beat Penn State 28-17. Auburn 52-zip over Samford. And Alabama 66-3 over Western Carolina. Tennessee continues to stay hot. They beat Missouri 24-20. Final 4 revealed tomorrow night should remain LSU, Ohio State, Clemson, and Georgia. Alabama, Auburn this Saturday, along with Ohio State, Michigan. Still the championship games to be played in 2 weeks. Still a lot of football to be played before the Final 4 is selected. NFL football Sunday, both the Falcons and Jaguars lose. Falcons lost to Tampa Bay 35-22. Jags lost to the Titans 42-20. Other games, Bills 20, Broncos 3. Bears over the Giants 19-14. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati 16-10. Cincinnati still without a win this season. Browns over the Dolphins 41-24. Saints beat the Panthers 34-31. Jets over the Raiders 34-3. Redskins over the Lions 19-16. Patriots beat the Cowboys 13-9. And last night it was all San Francisco over the Green Bay Packers 37-8. Tonight, Monday Night Football, the Rams and the Ravens. That's going to do it for latest in local sports. Sports is brought to you each and every day this time by your friends at Harris Ace Hardware.
This is Charles Huffman at Jesup Housing Outlet. If you haven't been to Jesup